G'day everybody and welcome to the demo of Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. I played a lot of 2018, 2017. I think it was 2017, wasn't it? Something like that. And really enjoyed it. I did play quite a lot of it. There were a few people when I was streaming last night who were talking about it's on sale at the moment, the previous version, and there were a few people talking about it and wondering whether or not it was worth getting. And I can say that it was worth getting. It's definitely a game that's quite relaxing and stuff. I will show you guys. Let's play through this demo and see what 2021 is about. Let's see what's different in comparison, and have a little bit of a go. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start a new game. I did have a little bit of a go of this, but I actually broke the game. So let's see. Let's call this. Christina's Cars. All right, beautiful. There we go. That will be. There we go. And we will enter. If it's your first play, we recommend you play the basic tutorial. We will do the basic tutorial. I'm pretty familiar with these games. I don't know what is going to change on this. As I said, I did have a little bit of a go, and I did break it. I do manage to break demos quite often, so as you guys are probably very aware. So, but we'll go through. We'll do the demo because the demo will give you guys. We'll do the tutorial because that'll give you guys an idea of the mechanics that are required to do this. So, as you can see, obviously nothing is textured at the moment, but I'm assuming that that's part of the fact that it's very early days, or it may just be part of the demo because there are things that we will do and interact with, which are all these things that are actually textured. It's looking good. It's a lot different. The garage to the one that we're used to. So that's a good start. Use the telephone. We've got a Salem GW 500, which looks like a Ford, doesn't it? Welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator. In this tutorial, we'll teach you the basics of mechanics in the game: handling orders, changing fluids and oil, changing tires, and servicing the spring compressor. Change oil, additional tasks, no additional tasks by the looks of it. So we will take that order. Lovely. So a little bit excited about this game coming out. A little bit excited indeed. So let's open the hood. There we go. Okay, beautiful. So click on the windshield washer reservoir. We'll click on that and we'll open that and we will add fuel. So we hold that to add the fuel. I'm assuming that we are filling it all the way to the top. All the way to the top. That'll do. There you go. Perfect. Escape to close. Perfect, done. Use the up button to lift the car. Now, one of the things that I always had trouble with in the previous version was the lift and getting the buttons right, the ups and downs buttons and stuff like that. It never ever seemed to work for me, but by having a quick go of this, it seems like it is actually working quite well, which is pretty cool. So approach the oil drain container. So we'll go and click on that and we will move that across to our bay number 1. So there's bay 1, there's bay 2. These would be unlockable as you go, so you would start off with just one bay, and then you would have to work towards doing that. Let's use work towards unlocking another one, so that you can have a couple of cars in your workshop at a time. Put this back in its place. Move equipment. We'll put it back in its place over there perfectly. Click on the suspension. All right. Oil change, take off the old oil filter. So we will take that off. We'll open the pie menu and we'll mount a part mount. We'll mount a new filter. There we go. And it'll give us the option. So we have 4 of those in anyway. Use the lower button to lower the car. There we go. Perfect. Nice work. Okay, so click on the engine. There we go. And we need to take off the oil plug. We need to do oil. Now, I'm guessing when there's enough, it actually starts to splash about a bit. You'll see it start to splash about just a little bit. There we go. We should be getting pretty close. And that's enough. There you go. You can see it splashing about just down the bottom there. Done that. All right. So click on the front right wheel suspension. So we need to take off the wheel. So we will remove that. Now this sound and taking off bolts and stuff was always so satisfying to me. Approach the tire changer. Pick separate parts. Yes. Okay. Separate parts. That's the one that we want to separate. Yeah, those tires are definitely worn out. Definitely worn out. Okay. Take separated parts. Let's see. Take. There we go. Beautiful. Pick install option from the pie menu, which is here, install. So we'll get that rim and then we'll put on a brand new tire. That's looking a little bit better. It's a bit shiny though. Might be a little bit slippery on the road. All right, beautiful. Let's take the wheel. Let's take that. Now we're going to need to go over to the wheel balancer and balance. All right, so we'll balance that. We'll throw that in there. Now, it's a matter of rotating left and right and like that, and then clicking on that on the space bar to balance the wheel. Beautiful. We will take that and we will put the wheel back on again. Okay, pie menu to part mount, which is there. I'm right clicking to do that, so we'll throw that on there. And we'll take in that really satisfying, weirdly satisfying sound. That weirdly satisfying sound. Okay, so we need to take the wheel off this one as well. We'll get that. There we go. So we're going to need to do the same. Take off the sway bar link. Okay. There we go. Now you can use your A, your W, A, S, and D buttons to move around this, which is what you could do in the previous one as well. So we need to take this off as well. Okay, we've got it. Beautiful. Approach the spring puller and pick separate. All right, so the spring puller is here. These things always used to freak me out. I used to help my best mate. He was a race car driver, and I used to help him work on his cars. And let's take off parts. Join parts, take off parts. There we go. And these used to freak me out all the time because they were just like they were under so much pressure with that spring. Pick join option from the pie menu. Join parts. So we need that. We need a new front spring and put the cap back on as well. Beautiful. Yeah, they used to absolutely and utterly freak me out. So let's take those and we will put these back on here again. So clicking on there, W, A, S, and D. So it won't let you put parts back in the wrong order, and it won't let you take parts off in the wrong order as well. So if there's something that's in the way of you taking a part off that needs repairing, then it will tell you to do that. You can zoom in and out with your mouse wheel as well, which is pretty cool. We'll throw you on there, throw you on there, and we will put this tire on. We'll zoom out and listen for that satisfying sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Okay, let's go in here. Car status. Switch to tab to order summary. Where is the order summary? Order summary is there. Parts to fix. We've done all of that. Finish order. Additional tasks. So we've done that. We've done that. We've done that. We'll go over here and we will finish the order. Beautiful. So the basic tutorial is complete. If you need further help, make sure to check out tutorial section on the main menu. Yes. Beautiful. Now, what I thought we might do as well is we might actually talk about some of the other stuff in here, because we certainly won't get to everything doing a quick first look of this of the demo. So welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator Demo. You'd like to show you some new features. 2 missions which introduce 2 new cars, the Salem and the Sakura Super. Additionally, you can get your hands dirty with your own Velson 2040. Fully upgraded garage with new open plan. Some tools are locked. Available tools, repair table, wheel balancer and wheel changer and spring puller. Alright, so this is our garage. This is awesome. This also here is our car that we can actually have a fiddle with, and it to me looks like an old Volvo. That's what it looks like for me, an old Volvo. We've got our garage in here. I'm not sure, you can't go in that way, but we'll go in and have a quick look in the garage. So this is what the garage is going to look like. However, do remember that all of this stuff is all open. When you start this, then I am guessing that a lot of this stuff you will actually have to work towards purchasing. So you would start with one bay and stuff like that. So over here we've got a repair table where you this is a body repair table. So this is for doing body work, which will be something you will have to unlock as you work through the game. This is a repair table for repairing any old parts. We don't have any at the moment. So basically any old parts that you pull out and replace in a car, or anything that requires repair above a certain level in a car. So say a customer comes in and they want something replaced and it has to be 67% or better. You can come in here and depending on your skill upgrades and stuff, you can try and repair that part so that you save a little bit of money. So we've got the tire stuff, the spring puller over there, obviously. Do we have where was the balancing room? We are out the back. So here's the paint booth over here, which will be something that you'll be able to unlock. And in here, when you start going to junkyards and buying your own cars and buying parts for them and doing them up, you will be able to come in here and custom paint them once that is all unlocked. Test pass facility. This is always a good one. One of the very first things I think you unlock, or at least in the last game. So you can do brake tests and all that type of stuff in here, as well as engine tests and stuff, which is actually really, really cool. You've got a test path over there and a wheel alignment option there, which is pretty cool. So that was in here. That was actually next door to there. And as I said, all stuff that you would work towards. So if we head back in here, we're back in the workshop here. What have we got here? We've got an engine stand for pulling engines out, which is pretty cool. We've got a brake lathe and a few repair tables around. So there you go, guys. We've got over here, we've got ourselves an oil drain and the phone, obviously. So the first thing that we're going to do is here. It seems like boss is out. I heard that you were here on trial for this job. Great. I just got some simple stuff to do. Periodic maintenance, brakes, plugs, coils. Sounds like bearings might need to be checked. You know the deal. Good luck. All right, so we will take that order. There we go. So here's the car here. So what we can do now is we can right click on that and we can move the car to another location in the garage. So we should be able to do, yep, lift A, and it's in lift A. All right, so if we right click on it and we have a look at our car status, we go and have a look at our task list. We've got all of this stuff that we've got to do. So we've got 4 brake pads, all of the brake pads, the ignition coils. We've got a couple of outer tie rods to do. All of the spark plugs. We've got the Serpentine Belt, wheel hub bearings, and ventilated brake disc pads. So that's perfect. We can do that. Now, what I did used to like doing was you could have levels, so you could move the car up like that. And then that allows you to keep it off the ground for when you're doing all of your wheels. So we'll throw that on there. All right, so now shopping list, tablet, inventory. So we do have additional tools and car status. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this stuff off, and as you can see, there's stuff that you can't get the brake pads out. That's a ventilated brake disc which needs replacing, obviously. Yep, that looks pretty cool. All right, we'll go and do this one as well. Oh, crap. There we go. We'll undo this. That's it. So there's parts, obviously, you can't take off until you take the parts off that are holding those in place. So that's worth noting. So we'll take the brake caliper off. Okay, so we need to loosen that one there by giving it a bit of a spray. It wouldn't come off. So as you can see, can't take the brake disc the ventilated brake disc off because those brake pads are in the way, and that's why those brake pads are red. So we'll take that off, and we will take that off. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to here. We're going to go into here, and we're going to go into car parts. And we're going to look for brake pads. So we need, we're going to need 4 of these. So we're going to buy 4 of those. We need ventilated brake discs. So we're going to need 2 of those because 2 of those needed to be replaced, which is perfect. Okay, so what we'll do now is we will go back in here and we will go into part mount. We will put in the brand new ventilated disc. We will put in brand new brake pads, and the brake caliper was okay, and the caliper cylinder, and we'll tighten that up and throw the wheel back on. There you go, which is okay. So we'll do this to both of the front ones. I think there was sway bars or something that we needed to look at as well. Let's throw this one in here. We'll put that ventilated brake disc in there. We'll put some new brake pads. Perfect. Throw that one and that cylinder on and tighten those up. Throw the wheel on. Perfect. There we go. And if we just have a look at the car status now, you can see we've replaced 2 of the ventilated brake discs. We've replaced 2 of the brake pads. So there's wheel hub bearings that need to be looked at, as well as, well, we've got the other brake pads to do, as well as ignition coils and outer tie rods as well. So let's head over to the back here, and we will remove this. There we go. And this game can be confusing. Some people were saying in chat last night when we were streaming, and they said that they were looking at buying it, and the people who had already bought it had said that it was a little bit. Some of it was pretty confusing, so we're going to have to take the front off anyway and do those tie rods. But let's get that out of the way for now. Actually, we can. All we needed to do on here, I think, was. We didn't need to do the brake discs because they were all right. What we needed to do was put in new brake pads. So we'll throw that in. We'll throw that back in, and that one. Tighten that up, and we'll throw that wheel back on. Yes. Now, I don't know a super lot about cars, so it's actually a pretty good. It's actually a pretty good way to sort of learn a bit about cars, because it is pretty accurate. It is pretty accurate in some senses. So they've done like an amazing job of it. So let's grab that out, and we'll grab that old brake pad. There we go, and we will install the new brake pads there and there, and lock you in. Lock you in. Now, I'm pretty sure the tie rods are on the front, so. But if any of you guys are mechanics and in real life and stuff, then let me know what you think of these games, and whether you've played the previous one or not. So I'm pretty sure the tie rod ends are in there, aren't they? Yeah. So what we might have to do is take that off. Now, the one thing that I didn't work out in the demo was, see, that's a sway bar. Where's the tie rod end? Tie rod end should be in here somewhere. Tie rod there, inner tie rod. That's what we need to do. So let's take that one out. There we go. That's what we want. So we want 2 of those. I think you've got to take the wheel off to get to it, to access it. So we'll take this wheel off. Where is the... I'm pretty sure there was 2. Yeah, there is 2. Look, there we go. We'll take that one off as well. Okay, perfect. So now what we'll do is we'll get out of that. Now we can use our tablet to order stuff as well, which is pretty cool. So what are we looking for? We're looking for tie rod. Press enter. No items in there. It's let's go into all. There we go. So we're looking for 2 of these to replace, so we'll buy those. Okay, which is actually pretty cool. So let's go to, come on, let's go to part mount. Let's get around the back here. There we go. Right there. So we'll throw in a new tie rod and put this back on as well. We probably should have done this when we had the wheel off as well. So, which would have made more sense on an efficiency level. But there we go. Let's see, what do we need to do is we need to install, and we're going to install that outer tie rod. Tighten you up, put the wheel on. Beautiful. There we go. Lovely. All right, now we'll get back out of that. We will drop him down all the way to the ground. There we go. Perfect. That works so much better than what it used to. I'll open that up. Now, the other thing that we were going to need to do is we need to replace the ignition coils. So we need 4 ignition coils and 4 spark plugs. So we'll get that spark plug out. We'll get that spark plug out. That one and that one. All right, so we'll get back out. Excuse me. Sorry about the croakiness. So we need ignition. So we'll type that in and search for that in all. No, maybe we need the... let's go over here. Let's go to home. Is there an electronics parts? Here we go. So we need 4 ignition coils. 4 of those. Let's buy those, and we need 4 spark plugs, so we'll buy 4 spark plugs as well. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so we will throw those in. Let's go into part mount, which is there. So I'm just right clicking to go into that radial manual. Let's throw you in. Throw you in. There we go. And throw you in as well. So we'll put the new ignition coils on as well. And that. And that as well. All right, so now we can right click on the car. We can have a look at our status. We've done everything except for the Serpentine Belt. Wheel hub bearings. Forgot the wheel hub bearings. There you go. All right, so Serpentine Belt, I'm pretty Belt A, I'm pretty sure is on there. That's Serpentine Belt B. Where is Belt A? Where is Belt A? Oh, and excuse my ignorance there. That's Belt B. It might be around. No, it's not around there. We're probably going to have to lift this up again anyway. Now the wheel hub bearings, I am not sure whether it was the front or the back. You used to be able to go into an assessment mode, examination mode. So there we go. You can see over there, and so it's the 2 front ones. Yeah, it's the 2 front ones that we need to do. Okay. All right. Oh. So let's lift this up. Inventory and normal mode. There we go. Okay, so taking these off for the 3rd time. I should have done them in the first place because I'm taking absolutely everything off. But so be it. That's all right. We'll take off that brake caliber again. Yes. Take off that, and we'll take out... Oh, crap. Let's go back in there. We need to get that wheel bearing out. All right, wheel hub bearing 6%. Let's go into the store, and we'll get the open shopping list. No, no, close. Okay, so we have a shopping list there. We don't want that from the electronics. We want car parts, and we want wheel hub bearings. Wheel hub bearings. Can we just type in bearings in here and see what we come up with? No items. No items. Do we have to? No, I'm pretty sure it is in the main shop. Let's delete that. There we go. Oh, no. Delete and enter. Wheel hub bearings. Main shop. So let's go in there. I don't think they're in here. No, because that's all the brake stuff. Suspension, maybe? Might be in suspension. Front wheel hub. We've got the wheel hubs. We've got the suspension arms. Spring caps. Small rubber bushing. Rubber bushing. Wheel hub bearing, 2 of those, thank you very much. Perfect. Okay, so we'll finish this one off first. In we go. Let's go into mount parts. We'll throw in the wheel hub bearing right there, which is the brand new one. Put this one back on and throw those back on. It's just so satisfying. It's just so satisfying. There you go. And do we need to put that bolt back in again? Oh, did we take the front drive axle off? Did you really? Yes, you did. Okay, we'll throw you back on. Throw you back on because we had to get that bearing out, didn't we? All right, beautiful. So we've got that. We'll do this one over here now. Get that one done. Go, lovely. And we're going to have to take this stuff off again. This is about the 3rd time we've done it, isn't it? I think so. We'll take you off. We'll take you out. And we will get you. And then we will go back into mounting. Throw you in. Yes. Throw you in. Yes. There we go, and the ventilated disc that that was brand new that we bought, we'll throw that on there as well, and there, and the wheel, beautiful. Okay, so we'll just have a quick status of the car. Just a quick status. We've got everything except for the Serpentine Belt A. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into examination mode and see if I can figure out where this Serpentine Belt is. Because I reckon it's... Oh, no. I reckon it's inside that front cover there. So I reckon it's behind that cover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into normal mode. I'm going to go onto the engine. We're going to take this stuff off. All right. I'm pretty sure it's in here. We'll take that belt off. Oh, no. We don't need to take that. I reckon it's in... we're going to have to take the crankshaft pulley off as well so that we can get this cover off. And I reckon the Serpentine Belt's in... A is in here. Let's give that a little bit of a... Beautiful. Beautiful. That one, and I reckon that's the Serpentine Belt A, and it is. All right, how do we get that off? What's holding that in place? It's a little bit tight in here. We need to take that off maybe. There we go. There we go. Now we can get it off. Beautiful. Let's get out of there. So it is a Serpentine. If we have a look in our inventory, it'll be sitting there. Belt A 14B. Belt A14B. Okay. Belt A14B. Belt B, Belt A14B. Right there. We'll buy that. Buy part. Beautiful. All right, let's go back in and we will go into... Oh, yes, it's pretty tight in here. Let's go into mounting and we'll throw that belt back on. Yes. Thank you. And we'll throw that back on. Yes. Tighten you up. The other thing is I probably put the timing cover back on. probably could have put this up on a. Probably would have been easier if I had have lifted it up all the way. So let's put on the crankshaft pulley again. Beautiful. And the Serpentine Belt B we'll throw back on. We'll throw on the idle roller. Tighten that up. And job is done. All right, beautiful. Let's have a quick squiz at the status. So we've got all of this stuff done. We've got all of that stuff done there. So what we will do now is let's go to, well, I think we can, I'm pretty sure we can do it from here. Car status. Everything is done. And additional tasks, it says, aren't done. So what were the additional tasks? There we go. Change brake fluid, drain old and refill. Change power steering fluid and refill. All right, we missed out on that one. Let's refill this while we're at it. There we go. Lovely. I'll fill you up. So I hadn't clicked on the additional tasks. There we go. Perfect. All right. Lovely. The next one is the brake fluid, which is over here. Okay, you did not drain the fluid. Removing the part cleanup will cost you 50 credits. There you go. See? Okay, that's interesting. So all of that fluid actually just flowed out of there, but I could not find a place to drain it. I could not find a place to drain it. Let's see. Okay, so now we should be able to add our brake fluid. There we go. Which will do that. Now I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna suffer the same thing on the old up to max. There we go. That's at max. Beautiful. On this one here as well, because I can't find anywhere to drain it. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. But let's go into let's go into removing that. We're gonna get, there we go. Didn't drain the oil again. Let's go into part mount. We'll throw that in, and now we'll focus on that. If you guys know where to drain that, then just sort of let me know. I know it is a first look, isn't it? Let's make sure that we don't overfill this. A little bit more. There we go. All right, beautiful. And there. Now the car status should be done, so we can close that. Forward focus, that's what it is, forward focus. Let's have a look. So we've got all of these tasks that are all done. Additional tasks are all done. Let's ring up and let's finish the order. 1,639. Job bonus 294. Excellent. There you go. That is it, guys. That is our first look at this. As you can see, if we open this up, then we have other cars coming in as well. So we do have another job there if we wanted to do that. But for now, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this first look of Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. I'm actually looking really forward to this coming out. So I will see you guys later. Bye.